Gonna do this again because I stopped recording partway through. So yeah, just gonna straight out the bat put a content warning on this. I am gonna be talking about diet and food and body changes and things of that nature. So if you are not in the right mindset to hear about that, stop watching. I'll give you a second. It's not going to be too personal. Well, not going to go too much in depth, shall we say. Yeah. Okay, I'll give you 4 seconds. Right, you're gone? Good. Okay, so yeah, I mentioned, I don't know if it was last time or a time ago, that I'm on a diet, and it seems to be working. It's odd because I started the diet predominantly to help my dad, because he's a type 2 diabetic and it's diet controlled, and we were getting slightly concerned about his weight. So we both entered this diet. You know, I basically didn't tell him we were on a diet and just forced him onto it. And as a result, he has now dropped from 12 stone 7 to 12 stone. Because bless him, he's not very active because he can't be. And I have dropped from, I think it was February or March, somewhere around about there. I was 12 stone 7, and we are now in the beginning of October, and I am 11 stone 2, or I was the last time I got on the scales. We've got to do that again tonight. So yeah, bit of a big weight loss. It's weird because I am in the peak. I'm in the best physical condition I've ever been in, but my fitness levels have gone to crap. Not quite sure why, but I seem to be injured every other week. All I've done is we've basically dropped bread and potatoes and things of that nature, and we've cut down on the chocolate and the snacking. And in my case, I've cut my coffee intake down because I have sugary coffee, and I've cut that down quite drastically. So yeah, the one downside to that is now that I'm getting skinny. Again, I'm not looking to body shame anybody or or boast. I'm not aiming to do that. This is literally just me expressing what's going on with me. But yeah, now I'm skinny. Most of my clothes don't fit, so I've dropped to a size 14 shirt. I'm gonna have to order some new trousers for work because they don't fit now. So at one point I was like a size 16, and now I'm down to about a size somewhere between a 12 and a 14, which is marvellous. But at the same time, it's like nothing fits me anymore. I mean, I've had a weird body shape at the best of times, being 5'8" and 12 stone 7. And then, you go back several years ago and I was like 9 stone and 5'8". So my body shape has always been all over the place, but now it's ridiculous. It's changing weekly almost. But with that being said, the one positive thing that's come out of this, other than the fact that I'm going to have to order all new clothing, I'm now officially a C cup. Hey. And it's not because the girls have grown. It is literally because of the weight loss in the rest of my torso, which has made my band size smaller. And now I'm officially, according to the measurements, a C cup. I mean, back when I was heavier, the various calculators and things like that you type them into to find your bra size and stuff, it was telling me I was a 40. A 40D, and I'm like, well, the girls aren't even close to being that big, but it was just because of my band size. Now I'm down to a 36-ish, somewhere like that. But it does mean I'm now officially a C cup. So yay, positives there. Yeah, I mean, I'm a bit concerned that I've not got that much of an ass, but that's just a personal thing. Again, if you are unhappy with your body, there are people you can talk to. If you are happy with your body, good for you. I don't hate my body, but there are certain things that I want to work on. And one of those was the fact that I spent 25 years as an alcoholic, and as a result I had a fairly chubby gut. And I've been wanting to be rid of that for a long time. And it seems coincidental that it's during lockdown that I seem to have lost all this weight. I'm not quite sure how that works, considering that everybody else has been, or you read about it anyway on social media, that people have been comfort snacking and things like that, and they're all putting on weight, and I'm sitting there going, I've dropped a stone. Again, not boasting, just stating what's going on with me. Yeah, so diet's working. It is actually getting slightly concerning, I believe, because having dropped such a big chunk of weight over what is a relatively small amount of time, it's almost a stone and a half in like 8 months. And I've not really changed anything, so I'm kind of at the point where if I lose any more, any quicker, so if like, got to jump on the scales later tonight, if I'm 11 stone dead, happy days. If I'm less than 11 stone, then that's a concern, because that then, in my mind, is a borderline eating disorder. So I might have to get that checked out if it continues dropping at an alarming rate. I'm grateful. I mean, where I am now is good. I don't want to go too much lighter. As I say, 11 stone dead would be lovely. Anything lighter than that, and that's a cause for concern for me. So yeah, I mean, my main concern with this diet was that the curves that I was getting through the hormone therapy were going to vanish, and thankfully that's not been too much of the case. If anything, the curves are slightly more pronounced now because the top half is getting skinnier. So that's good to a degree. I know this is a lot of rambling, it's not going to make a lot of sense, but bear with me. I mean, you don't watch these videos to be educated, I hope. If you do, you're on the wrong channel. Try Bill Nye. Or the slow-mo guys. They're quite fun. But yeah, so that's physical changes, okay, and dietary requirements and stuff. So yeah. Moving on, just real quick. I put a video out last week, I think, week before, something like that. And I'm basically making Spartan armor, which is from the Halo video game, Halo Reach specifically. So I'll be trying to video as much of that process as possible. I've been fairly useless when it comes to videoing Nerf gun mods, Nerf blaster mods, whatever you want to call them. So hopefully I can keep on top of this set of fake armor. So we'll see how that goes. Other than that, I can't think of anything. Again, if you have watched this all the way through, I apologise if it's been uncomfortable. And I'm not deliberately trying to like body shame, fat shame, or trigger anybody, or make fun of anybody with an eating disorder or anything of that nature. I'm literally just getting my thoughts onto a video before I go and do 6 hours working in the rain. 5 hours. But anyway, okay. I think that'll do. It's a very trying time out there at the moment, guys, so take care of yourself. I'm trying to take care of myself. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. We all have bad days. Allow yourself that. Right, peace out.